Good day, friends. Brother Rob with you again. So, just wanted to make a maybe 5 to 10 minute video on some basic self defense instruction. So let's get to it. So, one thing I just want to say right off the top, of course, is just because it looks good in a movie or TV show, definitely doesn't mean it's going to work in real life in an actual street fight. And what you want to learn when you're learning self-defense and martial arts is what will actually work in the street. If you're not learning what would work in an actual street fight, then practically what you're learning is just for show, which is fine. But in my personal opinion, what you need to learn what should work in a street fight, and if it doesn't, then probably what you're learning is not that useful. Alright, so or again, what you want to learn, and there's a bunch of videos you can learn online too, but the best way to learn any martial art is, of course, in the dojo. So remember, what you want to do is it's always going to be most practical. So in a street fight, anything from the solar plex to the forehead is in that line is most ideal. So you want to hit someone in the solar plex, in the throat, in the neck, in the chin, in the mouth, in the nose, in the forehead. So again, so anywhere from the middle of my chest to the top of my head is the most ideal place to hit. So if I was going to strike, remember it's always you always take a step forward to close the gap, and you're always my elbows are always at my side, right? So it's step strike, and try to keep your hands up too to keep your face protected. So step strike, and then back step strike. Now, to the block two, simple, have your hands right here, and then just, so if it goes in the middle, you can clamp it up. If it goes to the side, you can just hit it out to the side. So, simple, right? So, someone goes to punch you, either here or here, but either way, you're going to be able to block it because you have that gap covered. Three simple blocks. So one is the low block, so then you can stand to the side so you're not an open target, and then block. You can either block here, middle block, upper block. So you can use the same arm for the different blocks too. The low block, upper block, low block, middle block, low block, upper block. And the average person is untrained too, so usually most people pull their arm back. Now that's telegraphing, which is a non-verbal way of communicating what they're going to do to you. And as soon as they do this, all you do is step in, boom, close the gap. As soon as someone pulls their arm back, I know they're going to punch, so I'm going to, first of all, close the gap so they have nowhere to go. And then I'm just going to punch them right here in the solar plex. Now, in a street fight, ideally, again, what you want to do is you want to end it as fast as you can and get out of dodge. So the best way to do that would be, of course, to render your opponent unconscious. And there's a few reasons I think rendering someone unconscious is the best of all situations. Should you be in a situation where you need to defend yourself? One, no hospital visits. Second, the fight is over fast. And third, you now know that you can actually defend yourself in a situation should you need to. So these are 5 Aikido knockout moves. 1, block, palm strike, and they'll fall down like a tree and they get knocked out. Second, block, step in, elbow, boom. 3, block, step in, karate chop. 4, block, step in, clothesline. Or 5, my all-time personal favorite, block, hand behind the head, and this smash their face into your knee, lights out. Now, again, I recommend either the palm strike to the upper side of the chin or smashing their face into your knee. Both moves will render your opponent unconscious. Alright, so then I want to show you two Krav Maga moves. One is block at the bicep. Okay, take the right to right. So put your right hand in like almost like a C clamp and just push down on the right elbow. Circle around and just drop your elbow on the back of the center of their neck, and I guarantee that will knock them cold out unconscious. Another one, block, and then go like you're about to jab, but at the last second, snap the elbow out, and then block, and front kick, right? You're gonna angle the camera down a little bit so I can demonstrate that front kick a little clearer. So again, block, snap, front kick. Now remember, too, the front kick shouldn't be like a push, it should be a snap kick. It's because you see this a lot of shows, especially I was watching a YouTube video yesterday, or in Cobra Kai, it's like the kicks that most of the actors do make it look like they're pushing. But I don't want to push you, I want to kick you. Because if I'm just, it's probably a show, so obviously the actors aren't trying to hurt each other. So instead of, the actors in the show are more or less doing this. Push. But if I'm going to actually fight someone in the street, I don't want to push you, I want to kick you. I want to make it count, I want to make it hurt. Because in a street fight, obviously, unlike a TV show, I'm trying to end the fight. And I'm trying to hurt you. So, that's a couple of Krav Maga moves. Favorite karate technique that I've learned so far. This one, it's typical, like, and it happens, you see this a lot in movies, especially like, say, Expendables, where someone's trying to run at someone, almost trying to leg lock them. So what you do is let this person run at you. At the last moment, you're going to take your both hands and have them like a C. What you're going to do is you're going to take a shot to the collarbone and the, left bicep at the same time. So you're going to do like this. Now, and then turn it, push the bicep down. All you're going to do is stand to the side, and you're just going to thrust your opponent in the direction they're going. So all you're doing is they go like this. So all you're doing is carrying the momentum. It's almost like an Aikido move, really, or Judo. Just using your opponent's momentum and leverage against them. So redirection is the end goal of pretty much all Aikido and a lot of Judo as well. Redirection, or just using their momentum and force against them. Basically, you cause your opponent to almost defeat themselves. Very useful. Alright, so we got a minute left. So I'm going to end it with 5 Judo throws. So one hand on top of the wrist, one hand on the other arm, and then throw. Second, leg it, again, one arm here, and then this time 180, throw. Third, shoulder to shoulder, and then step to the side. They'll fall forward, not counting your, you'll lose your lessen your grip. Or get to the side, one hand tied up the back, one hand under legs, flip them flat on their back. Flat on their ass. Fourth one, and go here, but this time you're going to step in, and you're going to have your back to their front, and then basically drop your knees, and then flip them over your shoulder like a sack of potatoes. And fifth is kind of like a combination between Aikido and a Judo move, which is this. Flip them 180, release your grip, take your one arm around, and clothesline them. Well, essentially, definitely in the fight. Alright, so we're at 10 minutes and 20 seconds.